up here. My little guy at the bottom, sitting there, looking handsome as always. But what we need to start with is the full screen. We'll give it a second to see if the stream is wanting to behave tonight. Bring that down a bit. What I aim to do tonight is kind of nerd out a little bit and show off a Sonic fan project with a whole lot of history that I find fascinating. If I had a nickel for every one of those that were out there, I'd have more than 2 nickels. I'll tell you that much. Figured I'd start trying to be a little bit more professional about this, but I still am gonna ADHD all over this shit. That's okay. This is where I first found this ROM hack ages ago. You can read all this on your own time. I have the links in the description. There's a lot of information. These are the newest before the Mania port started coming out. And here's the old archive.com. This is from November 16th, 2018, but it goes back as far as 2012. That's all links in the description, and you can check it out. No. Go away, PewDiePie. This is the newest one. This is the absolute. Look at all this presentation. Anyway, I'm going to start with the oldest one that's here, a build from 2005. And I'll try and explain more things along the way. Get the immersive CRT out. Load up RetroArch. Okay. What was it called? What did I name it again? Sonic 1, or just S1. It's one of them, but I'm looking for... Here it is. This is the oldest one. I haven't even played this one. This is uncharted territory for me. Start. This is about the most bare bones Sonic 1 ROM hack you can get, which is not a bad thing at all. I love Sonic 1. I'm immediately noticing that a lot of the level design is similar to even the newest versions of this. Like, this layout has been in use for literal decades. I'm not playing the whole thing of this one, obviously, but I will try and beat the full 1.0 when we get there. But I'm trying to do this in segments right now, like a real show. It's just the Sonic one. It's just a regular. So this was built for hacking content. The whole point of me doing this right now is just to kind of pique interest in stuff like this. By the way, you can just download these ROM hacks pre-hacked. This website, sonicretro.org, has been around for ages. It's barely changed as far as I can tell. And I love when things are consistent like that. I'm gonna at least beat Robotnik and see. This is looking a lot just like level 1 part 2. I think this is as much changed as this game is gonna be. Or this version of this game anyway. I go... So that's interesting. Thankfully I have these other two already loaded. This is what I believe to be considered the most complete version for years. And this one was like, they made pirate copies of this. A lot more fleshed out. But what year was this one? Does it say? It says recommended 07? Oh. Not that much newer. But you'll see we already have a lot more options. 3 characters to choose from. Mode, original, and normal. Which I think normal just means Megamix. You've also got a bunch of tweaks. Control control scheme, classic Megamix, spike bug from Sonic 1, camera style, normal, extend. A lot of very technical shit you didn't normally see in a typical Sonic game. Ow. So immediately you got the thunk and the homing attack, which is cool. Ah, Robotnik. So I guess this is considered to be the most stable, not the newest version of the ROM hack, because there's one a little bit newer than this one. That was actually converted to run as a Sega CD ISO for whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure, but that's actually the first version I played, and we're gonna get to that. I don't want to spend too long on these. But it's interesting, this one has enough of a legacy to have retro achievements. I can't remember who it was exactly. But it was one of the guys who helped work on Sonic Mania. This was their work. And from what I understand, I don't know if they're the ones who continue working on it as a mod for Sonic Mania, but it is kind of a full circle story. So this is a classic Sonic ROM. At its surface, it's a classic Sonic 1 ROM hack that includes modern 3D Sonic controls like the homing attack and even the lightspeed dash. How they managed to pull that shit off on the Sega Genesis, I have no clue. You gotta know how to like write assembly code and shit. No! Yes! I love that. I don't think they kept that in the latest. It's the Speed Shoes remix. The Speed Shoes remix where it goes, go, go, go! I love that. these bonus rounds different? I don't know. Yeah, they're different. So... shit. How in the hell? I was supposed to reverse it, I think. Oh well. If I remember correctly, this music was taken from Sonic Advance 3, which was still relatively new at the time this was made. This is Sonic 3. Enough lives. There's never enough. It's a little bit different. Well, that's a bit not right. Alright, yeah. I don't know how much more of this there is. But I do know that we have 2 more characters to check out real quick. Shadow. And he controls differently. His HUD is different. He double jumps instead of... No, I think it's also... Double jump is also... Yeah, it is. It's a homing attack also. Oh. There's quite a bit to this one, as you can see. The signposts have been changed for Shadow. A clipping error. Shadow cannot do the light speed dash in this version. I do believe these characters are mostly the same in onward versions of this. Hello Shadow, how you doing? So we were talking about Sonic Megamix. Right now, we're trying out, ooh, colors are different. I like those little things. But yeah, we are showing off a few of the earlier versions of this particular ROM hack / mod. And then I'm going to play the recently released 1.0. This version was made in 2007, and it's a ROM hack Sonic 1, as you can see, with a whole bunch of extra shit. And that's gonna be the theme. Of tonight. Because Shadow just has a speed dash. Like an instant. Oh! It uses rings. It costs 5 rings to do that. See, I haven't played this one so much. Not with Shadow, anyway. Alright. Yeah, a lot of those rings are there for, Sonic can do the light speed dash. Oops. I meant to reset it, not. For some reason, someone really likes Mighty the Armadillo. That someone is me, by the way. I love this character. I'm glad he was in Sonic Mania. As far as I know, in this game, his moves are basically, he can do everything Sonic from Sonic 3 can. So he can use the shields and the insta-shield. Other than that, he's sort of just more like vanilla mode. Which is cool. So that's 3 different ways to play this one. And as far as I'm aware, as far as the ROM hacks and versions of it are concerned, this is considered the most complete. But there are newer versions. They're just unstable and unfinished. Are you keeping up with any of this? There's gonna be a test later. That's really satisfying. Alright. We're doing the next version, which I already have in my history to save some time. This is the one that runs on the Sega CD. If you had a Sega CD and you just burnt it to an ISO, it would just work, as far as I know. No sound? What is that? This is the first version of this I played. If you want, there's a lot of different ones. I think there's a new unabandoned version that works on real hardware if you haven't ever tried. Oops. I'm not gonna show too much of this one because you get the gist by now. The new added graphics are real nice. Go, go, go. Light speed. And I don't know if you've seen, if you were here for that, for this that I'm about to show for a brief second. But here is, these are all linked in the description. These are all things so you can look into and catch up at your leisure. This is what we're about to play. This is an archived website of one of the older versions from 2018. And it seems to go back as far as 2012. This one right here is the official sonicretro.org page. And like I said, all in the description. But it's now time for the main event. If I can remember where I put it. Games. Sonic. Sonic Mania. Here we go. So yeah, instead of being a ROM hack, this one is obviously a mod for Sonic Mania, which you can easily get. I should probably put the mod media manager in the description as well. I'm gonna start out with Sonic. And it starts you out with a little character-based tutorial. The super peel out from Sonic CD. I don't think I can get that in the tutorial area. But it kept it nice and simple, and I could have skipped it if I wanted. Look at those trees. That's the extra detail I love in games like this. They didn't have to make the trees wavy and cool looking, but they did anyway. My rings. I think that's a Knuckles area. Oh, hello, Peanut. I'm not sure who that is. But they're subscribed and they say things in chat sometimes, so they're cool by my books. This is a Sonic Mania style bonus rounds. I love these. When Mania first came out, I thought these were like the most perfect. Just the best kind of bonus round they could have put in that game. Get over here. Gotcha. Skip it up the yeah. Such a lush color palette. Oh, we got springy spawns. There are enough Sonic fan games out there. I could make my whole channel around them. Probably make me more successful since YouTube tends to like when you stick to one thing. Ow. I'm not too worried about success. I am worried about that 420th subscriber. Where'd they go? I'm kidding. I will say, and I'm repeating my friend XS, another YouTuber here. When I say, I keep the viewer count and the subscriber count on the screen for mine and y'all's benefit, because I want you to feel included. You know, me streaming this, y'all are a part of it, which is one cool thing I've noticed about, like, internet culture. Speaking of internet culture, I almost completely forgot. I'm gonna have to show you something. Let me beat this level so that it'll save. Sonic Mania has a FMV intro, and this mod replaces it with some interesting. You'll see. Get that UFO. Whoa, no, oh. Woo! Well, I've been doing this for years, and I've been improving my stuff. Let's see. There it is. It's only been in the past, like, year. Let me tell y'all something. When I first moved to Michigan last year, my mom was my 150th subscriber. It's now 2026, and I am now at 419. I was at 420, but I think someone's screwing with me or something. I don't know. Or YouTube's just doing some under the hood bullshit again. YouTube was kind enough to turn off the comments in my last stream. I had to go back and return them on. But also, this is like the first year that I really started to treat this YouTube channel more like a job and start, like, not that I'm making any money off of it, but like I want it to be, like, decent. If I'm going to take up space on the internet, I might as well try and do something cool with it. But what's YouTube good for? It's good for talking about things that you like and find interesting. So, there it is. Shit, I forgot to show that in the last version of this. But that's a soundbite. That's a voice from Street Fighter Alpha series. Freeze! As made famous by the movie Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. You're slightly trickier for being way up there. There we go. I'm going to take control on the internet. Also Alt and Delete. Hold up. It did save. We can go back to... What do you mean clear? Miku! Alright, so we're gonna take another look at this title screen because it's a low. The fuck? Hey. Don't you glitch out on me. Trying to show the funny ha-has that the developers put in it.
Okay, so the first night is never usually that bad in any of the games, so I'll play through. Ah, fuck! What the fuck? Oh! Oh!
There's at least a couple of those.
Hello, everybody. My name is Welcome.
Who's coming?
Huh? If you're coming right now, let me see it. Let me see it. Show me. Huh?
He who is coming?
Kitty, what are you doing down here? Did I not see you before?
You're so Portuguese. Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Hello, everybody. My name is
Portuguese. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
This is a time capsule.
Okay, so the first night is never usually that Portuguese in any of the games, so I'll play through.
Hello?
No, stop! What are you doing? 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 Was that the bite? Markiplier.
Michael.
I'm alone.
Me too. I don't know why they added that to this, but I'm glad they did. what? Let's do Shadow. Iku. I like Shadow's sprite a lot better in this. He looks so cool. Oh! Oh, I see. Tutorial is done. Alright, we're gonna actually try and get through this now. That's Shadow. Honestly, if I had to choose between Shadow and Knuckles, Knuckles wins every time. Also, I forgot to say shout out to XS Kinavera on YouTube. He's a friend of mine, also. Oh! Shadows in 3D. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Gotcha. Saw that ring. I want it. Alright, we're gonna try not to fall off the level this time. Just a ginormous shortcut. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Strike a pose. Edgy music. Whoever did Shadow Sprite did a really good job of making him look nice and round and shiny. Boom. I know my Sonic momentum. Shit. Oh, that bridge. It's fine. It's alright. I know I saw another big ring.
It's showtime!
Well, the double jumping will sure make this one a lot easier. Oops. Oops. Oh, I can't. I like the cubes. Actually, I just remembered about Sonic Robo Blast too. Let me tell you, if I had a nickel for every gigantic, multi-generational Sonic fan game that somehow keeps getting more and more better and complete as the decades go on, I'd have 2 nickels. I fell. Try again. Want it. Is this original music? It's incredible. Altered Beast. Altered Beast statues. Amazing. There's another Sonic Mania game that I remember. It came out before Sonic Mania, but it's called Sonic Time Twisted, and it's real good. I'll have to do that one at some point. It was my Sonic Mania before Sonic. I'm gonna get him this time. I'm gonna get him. No. That was just disrespect. coming for that ass. I want that. Are you kidding me? Ruining my obscure internet reference. Hey, what hit me? Oh, that's it. But I have to do it. Oh. That's much better than taking the hit. Alright, third time's the charm. Rings. Shit. I want that ass. I want it now. Dun, dun, dun. If you don't know what that is, it's a reference to YouTube, small stupid little YouTube series called Gorgeous Freeman. And if you don't know what that is, dear God, don't look it up. Do yourself a favor. Do not. Okay. It's fine. It's a silly little web short parody of Half-Life 2. Shit. Focus. We got this. I don't think I'll be getting emeralds tonight. Probably not. Let's just see if we can get to the end of the game. Let's just fall into every single lava pit and spike pit we come across. That sounds like fun. No, I meant to do that. Totally. Look at rising lava. Welcome to your doom. This is really pretty. What was that? Show yourself. Oh.
It's showtime!
Ow. So these are mostly remixed from Sonic Mania. Like, it's the same boss, but like now I'm on a floating platform trying to stay out of the lava. And doing a terrible job.
It's showtime!
I need to start getting some energy drinks. Being broadcast. Oh, there I go. Oh, background details. That's so cool. Now we're in a remix Studiopolis type thing. With what seems to be a brand new gimmick. Volley volley? Sure, if you say so. Alright. Point those. I think after this level, I'm gonna go fix me something to eat, because I just remembered I ain't had no meat yet today. Oh. Excellent. Woooo! Homemade game. I don't know. This is really great, and I'm glad I got to show it off. But my brain is, like, checking out. And I'm not giving it the full attention it deserves. So I'm gonna stop it here. And I appreciate everyone who stopped by to watch, check out, leave a like and comment and all that. I'll make sure comments are turned on this time. Thank you all.